Hi, I'm Naomi. Would you like to come and have a look at this new book I have? Okay, I've got a new book for you today, and I don't know how well it's going to actually show up on video, so this is The Black Book of Colours, Benina Cotin and Rosana Faria. It was originally written in Spanish, and this is it in translation. But the magic of this book, I hope we can get this to work, is the texture. Now, I don't think that the text here in Braille is actually raised enough for normal Braille. But I think in a lot of ways this is not a book for a blind child. This is a book for helping sighted children to make sense of the world of their blind friends. Let's have a look inside. Again, title page. As we turn it, you can see the Braille, and this is in unabridged Braille, grade 1 Braille. So each letter corresponds to one character. Thomas says that yellow tastes like mustard, but as soft as a baby chick's feathers. There's the Braille. And here's the picture. Watch this. So these are richly textured, with the glossy raised prints on the sort of satin paper. Red is sour like unripe strawberries and sweet as watermelon. It hurts when he finds it on his scraped knee. So, just the same, each page has the Braille, if my autofocus will find it. And the picture. Again, very much these are pictures that are about sighted children making sense of the way the world is experienced for a blind child. Of course, as a shape, that shape doesn't feel much like a real strawberry. It's that difficulty of transferring from 2D to 3D, and these are very much 3D representations of 2D pictures. But I could imagine using this with a class of children and actually using real objects and talking about the difference in how you understand something through pictures, symbols, words, and through experiencing the real thing. Now, there is a CBBC Books at Bedtime of this, which I'll try and link below. But again, we've got the text, both in Braille and in white on black. And my autofocus is having a little bit of difficulty with this. There it is. I'm not going to go through each page, but just try and give you a feel for it. Trying to make sense of colours through other senses. I think it's such a hard concept the concept of it's so hard for children to make sense of what the world without sight is. I think it's very, very hard for both sighted adults and children. But this is just one of the little steps towards that. And it's also a lovely book to experience. I think what it really does is shows for children how meaning can be conveyed through touch. This is such a tactile book. You can't resist actually feeling the textures. However, it just seems a little sad that the actual Braille text is not raised enough to be easily read by someone who reads Braille. And this book was published in 2006 with the English, this English translation 2008. So it's been around for a long time. If you've used it in school, I'd love to hear how children have received it and what sense they've made of it. And it's interesting that Menina Cottin, the author, was first a graphic designer and then an author. And this book really represents her trying to make sense of what life without sight might mean. Rosanna Faria, the illustrator, describes it as the most challenging book she's ever worked on, inviting readers to see with their fingers. Here's the back. Now, this is the thing that really does show that this book is not for a blind child to read. It's for a sighted child to learn about Braille. As you can see, the blurb at the back doesn't have any Braille. It does have the raised illustrations, but the text here is for a sighted adult or teacher to share. And I think that's one of the things. It's very important when we look at books like this that we remember who they are aimed at. And this isn't a book designed to be read by a blind parent to a sighted child or a blind parent with a blind child. This is very much a book designed for sharing with between sighted people, making sense of how tactile writing, such as Braille, carries meaning, and how the fingers can experience the world. I hope you've enjoyed having a look at that book with me. To see more book reviews of picture books and other content related to diversity and representation, please do subscribe to get notified. I'd also love to hear what you think of this book and how you might use it and share it with the children in your life. Thanks a lot. Bye.